What's up, guys? This is Dr. Brandon Osborne. I'm the Director of Training here at Momentum WOD. Today I'm going to walk you through a progression of exercises, a sequence that you can utilize to improve your grip strength, improve your wrist strength, help to prevent injury, further your performance, whether that's training in a gi or without. These exercises will apply. Before we get started with that, if you have not done so already, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave us a comment below, let us know what you want to hear us talk about in the future, and I would be happy to oblige. The Bent Over Row is a page out of the traditional weight training handbook promoting hypertrophy of the biceps, lat, and rhomboid musculature while developing core and forearm muscular endurance. For this exercise and all exercises in this progression, make sure to protect your back by hinging from the hips, keeping a neutral spine and bracing with the core. Breathe as you're exerting yourself with each and every repetition. Muscular activation should not only be maintained through the concentric or pulling portion of each row, but through the eccentric negative portion of the movement as well. Keep the shoulders stable and continue to control the return to a starting position by maintaining core, lat, and biceps engagement. For our second exercise of this sequence, we're going to move on to the Cannonball Row, which is an awkward variation of the bent over row that uses an unconventional grip to engage the musculature of the fingers and forearms in a way that is often neglected to build strength of the hands, forearms, and back. Sprains and strains to the soft tissue structures in and around the wrists and hands are injuries that often don't get talked about but are incredibly common when training jiu-jitsu. Developing strong and resilient wrist joints through unconventional grip strength exercises like the Cannonball Row will help to prevent those injuries from happening in the first place. Now we're going to add an extra element of difficulty to the one-arm row. We're going to alternate between arms with each repetition of the exercise, letting the bell fall from the pulled position and catching it with the opposite hand with arm outstretched. This is called a ballistic row. Because we are performing a unilateral movement, it's actually more functional than it would be if we were doing so with two arms. An asymmetric exercise will require stabilization and activation from the opposite side of the body to maintain stability, which in actuality makes this one-sided exercise a two-sided exercise. For the last exercise of this sequence, we're going to move to a row to a dead clean, which is double duty on the extensors of your shoulder and grip muscles of your hands and forearms. This exercise is not only great to develop strength in the aforementioned areas, but muscular endurance as well, a necessary and critical skill when training jiu-jitsu. After rowing the kettlebell, take your time if needed before cleaning it to the front rack. Your ability to keep the kettlebell in a vertical trajectory will greatly influence your power and success with this exercise. There should be no wasted motion or energy. Alright guys, I want to thank you for joining me today. If you have not done so already, please hit the subscribe button and then head over to momentumwod.com/join-now. I'll leave a link below where you can access all of our premium subscriber assets for free for a week, hundreds of workouts, hundreds of exercises, all of this and more, no credit card required. Take advantage, do so, link is below. I'll see you next time.